Baseball star Trevor Bauer may have been Me Too'd, but now he's on the laughing end as his would-be extortionist is the one indicted in Arizona. Let's go ahead and get started with this.
One of the women who accused me of sexual assault just got indicted for committing felony fraud against me. Imagine that.
These texts from you to a friend between the two of you before you met Trevor, this one. Next victim, star pitcher for the Dodgers. Okay. Victim is an interesting choice of words. I'm going to allow you a chance to explain yourself. But after you agreed to meet, you asked your friend what you should steal. Your friend answered his money. He says, another one from you to a friend, I'm going to his house Wednesday. I already have my hooks in. You know how I roll. With a screenshot in which you told him, tryouts don't scare me, Bauer. Pick a day and I am there. Here's some more after you and Trevor met up. Net worth is $51 million, to which your friend responds, bitch, you better secure that bag. Your text, need daddy to choke me out, being an absolute whore to try to get in on his $51 million. You say this wasn't a setup. How can you expect anyone to believe that?
This is Trevor Bauer, a successful Major League Baseball player who has pitched for many teams, including the Arizona Diamondbacks, the Cleveland Indians, the Cincinnati Reds, and most recently, the Los Angeles Dodgers. But Trevor Bauer had a problem. He was accused by a woman of engaging in inappropriate Me Too action, including most notably by forcing a woman to get an abortion against her will. But it all collapsed as text messages revealed that the woman had framed him and set him up the entire time, and the woman had not had an abortion of any kind. In fact, she had never been pregnant at all. In order to get her payday, the woman went to at least 2 different law firms trying to find someone to represent her. And we have the emails to prove from those law firms the woman was unable to provide any evidence of an abortion, which makes sense because she was never pregnant.
She then demanded $3.6 million and claimed I forced her to have an abortion, leaving her emotionally devastated and irretrievably damaged by it. But here's the thing, she never had an abortion because she was never even pregnant, and that's corroborated by her own medical records.
It comes, of course, as no surprise that while this $3.6 million extortionist attempt was the largest amount the woman attempted to extort, it was not her only attempt at extortion against the man.
It's hard to keep track, but she's made at least 4 7-figure demands over the last few years.
And just in case there was any confusion about what her real motivations were, and that she was really after the money, she made the most obvious attempt ever to baby trap the man by at one point demanding a sample of his sperm so she could choose to impregnate herself whenever she wished.
This is a picture and text message she sent me the next morning, explaining why she came on to me. And for months afterwards, she repeatedly requested to sleep with me again. For example, this text from January 7th, 2021. At one point, she even requested a sample of my sperm so she could have my child whenever she wanted to in the future.
So it finally caught up with her as the state of Arizona announced on Monday that the woman had been indicted by a grand jury on charges of fraudulent scheme and theft by extortion, by knowingly trying to obtain a benefit from Trevor Bauer by means of fraudulent pretense, representation, and material admissions. So what do you think about all this? Is this the Me Too movement finally coming to its ultimate end? Or is this merely a blip on the radar, never to be repeated, with more men to be accused and fewer women to be held accountable for their lies? So I look forward to seeing what you think in the comments below. Until next time, I've been Uncivil Law. Hope you have a great one. Until later, my friends, goodbye.